much light in this window. Don't wake me up.
Hey everybody, this is DJ Noah Michelle again with another video, and I don't know if you want to call this a how-to or a you can video. Numark Idj Pro. Anybody who has this unit knows that there's only one type of iPad that you can actually slot in here, and I've got my old one right here, okay? And I don't know if you've noticed any latency or any problems with it. Maybe yours is maybe a little bit out of date and it won't take the updates anymore, which was the case with me. I actually upgraded to a 12.9. Now, some of you may be asking, can I use a 12.9 with this one? You can. If you just use a little bit of ingenuity, you are able to use a 12.9 with this. And that's what this video is about. Again, how to upgrade to a 12.9 iPad Pro and still continue to use. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. First of all, we're going to remove this one. You're going to need an adapter. You're going to need this adapter. It's actually a 30 pin, okay, that goes to a lightning adapter. Okay, so a 30 pin to a lightning, okay, and that's going to go ahead and hook up right here. Obviously, this is a lot bigger, especially when you've been DJing all night and stuff, and this is a lot nicer for you, a lot easier on the eyes, and you can see what you're doing a lot better than you can with this one, okay? So how do you get this to fit? Well, obviously it's not gonna even slide in. There's really no nothing that you can do to make this fit right here in this slot. So we had to use a little bit of ingenuity, okay? So this is what I started off with. So basically, this is the old iPad, and I figured, well, you know, I'm going to need to make something that's going to fit in that slot. So all I did was I measured the width of my iPad, okay, and the thickness, okay, and I made myself a template. Okay, so there you go, there's a template. And then, you put this iPad down, and then I added this block right here. So you can see this block. Okay, this block right here actually has a slot, and I just screwed it on here. Okay, I screwed it on, and then I made a hole, perforated a hole, so I could go ahead and sit my iPad. Okay, so let me kind of walk through the evolution of this idea. And so this actually slips right in there, and I was able to do that. Instead of being flat, it's up here. You can see everything clearly. Didn't feel too safe about it. I barely have 1.5 inches of a lip right here holding onto my iPad, and as you know, these things are, you know, about $900 to $1,200. So kind of made me nervous to have it there. So I DJ'd a party for a friend of mine, and for his son's graduation, and this is a shout out to Aaron from NWP, really cool guy. He's a super smart guy, and he actually owns a 3D printer. And so him and I were talking, and he was looking at what I had going on right there, and he was playing with it a little bit, and he's like, hey, you know, we can do something with the 3D printer. And after talking a little bit, and I gave him this, okay, and kind of walked him through my thought process, he came up. This is actually the first prototype, okay? And there you go. This one's actually pretty nice. It worked very decent. Actually, I used it for a while, and it worked okay. There was a few things that I didn't like about it, because after he made me this, then I started sitting my iPad on its side instead of having it straight up, it sideways, so it like served like a big monitor, and that worked out even better for me. So you would see the difference between using your iPad like this, okay, using it like that, and then using it like this. Well, that covered up all my buttons down here, which I did not like. So I wasn't able to use them. Third prototype, and this is just completely just sleeked and just, you know, cut out all the, you know, all the excess material that we didn't need and just make it really look streamlined, really nice. And it, actually, this one actually in the back says DJ Michelle, and this actually glows in the dark, which is pretty awesome. Okay, and so here you go. This is the finished product, and I'm going to show you how it fits in there and how nice it looks. So now my iPad sits like this, like that. And there you go. That finished product, it sits like a laptop. The keyboard's on the screen, but that's not a big deal. I really like it. I mean, it works really nice. So there you go. That's another option for you. A few tips when you're going to make your, let me take this off. You can make this out of wood, okay, and all you have to do is take your measurements, okay, from the old iPad or just the slot where this goes in, and then just, you know, the thickness of your new iPad, and then that just goes right there, and, you know, whatever you're comfortable with as far as the lip is concerned. Remember this little groove here, right there in the center, so you can press your Q button and all that, and so you have access, okay? So there you go. That's the upgrade on the Numark Idj Pro. You can use the iPad Pro 12.9, which is awesome. I highly recommend it. It's improved things for me. It works out a lot better for me, and it just opened up a bigger screen for me. It's easier on my eyes. I mean, sitting it up right here is perfect. You can get upright too and stuff, depending on what your table looks like where you DJ, and it'll be really nice. I think it's a nice upgrade for you with that. If you want to go with an iPad Pro, which is a little bit cheaper, a little bit more accessible, then you can definitely upgrade and you'll be really happy. I highly recommend it. And again, this is on the Numark Idj Pro upgrade to a 12.9 iPad Pro. That's the way you do it. Build yourself one of these little adapters. You can make it out of wood, and if you are fortunate enough, like me, to have a buddy of yours who's totally cool and will work for beer, or maybe hook them up with something, try to help them out, barter work, network with them, try to see if they can hook you up. Maybe somebody local at a school or something. You can swing by your local colleges that have 3D printing and maybe ask them to make you something like that. And so hopefully that works out for you. I haven't seen anything on the internet that anybody making anything like this or trying to sell it, and it's just a free idea right here. So hopefully this will help somebody out. Again, this is DJ Noah Michelle. Thanks.